Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I am so excited to be trying out some new lashes today. The lashes are from BelleChloe. I'll link everything down below. They did send me these lashes to try on my channel, and they want some feedback from my viewers and for me on how they apply, how easy they are to use, your thoughts on them, things like that. So they are magnetic lashes, but they look super interesting. I'm excited to try them. And this is my first time using them because I thought that would give us the best impression of how they are. These are the double demi wispies. Here is what they look like. They come in this super fancy case, which is magnetic. So these lashes are like the case is a magnetic case. And here's what it looks like. So it's a very fancy little case. They came with a lash tool as well. The value of this is $22.99, and they are 3D handmade reusable false eyelashes. So what I thought was really unique about this, first when I saw that they wanted me to try their magnetic lashes, like all I was thinking about was the Ardell magnetic lashes. Okay, so when I first started my channel, it was about 1.5 years ago, I tried those magnetic lashes and it was a hot mess. And I said in that video that I thought it was because the whole top and the whole bottom were the same length and the same, like, the way that it's really hard to describe. The way that they fit, there just wasn't any room for them to fit to the lash because the magnetic strip, like, it went all the way across. So the fact that the bottom of these are separate, I think that that is going to work way better. They're on Instagram, but I'll link everything down below. So we're just going to do this together and see how it goes. Let me zoom you guys in. I did film this look. It is up already, and I will link it up in the iCards. So you take, is this my right? Yes. Alright, so you're supposed to be able to set this right here and not need to put the whole thing on. And then you get, let's see, bottom right. Okay, bottom middle. There we go. I'm not going to edit this part so you guys can see the time that it takes. Okay. Only problem so far is I'm going to have to redo it because I don't have really lashes on my inner corner. So I have nothing for that to stick to. So let me get these apart and then we're going to try again. Okay. So I'm just going to put this out a little farther here. So I guess that would be one of the learning curves of these lashes, is you have to get to a point to where you know where they have to sit on your lid based on where you already have lashes. And obviously if you're wearing lashes, because okay, they're not as easy as I thought they were going to be so far. If you're wearing lashes because you have so few lashes, then these may not be for you because you have to have something for it to latch to. you know what else? This is magnetic, so it's sticking to that part of the problem. I'm just going to grab some regular tweezers. Really, these are probably magnetic to all tweezers, right? Yeah, so that didn't matter. I need some plastic tweezers for these things. Okay, we're trying something else. So, I'm going to try to use just my fingers. And see how this works. You know what? We're going to do the middle one first. Woo! Okay. Guys, they're on. They look way better than those other ones for sure. Let's see how easy it is on the other one. So definitely I would say the middle lash needs to go on first. Kind of get it lined up where you want it. Oh shoot. Yeah, I would also recommend not using metal for it. So I definitely think that you need, whoa, hello. I definitely think that you need to do the middle one first to kind of get it to where you know you want it. And plastic tweezers would work much better because then they aren't going to pull at the lash that's already here. I've also lost this lash like 4 times trying to get it on. I do have plastic lash applicator, but I'm not sure where it's at. Oh, shoot. And let me tell you something that just worked really well. I put the bottom lash where I wanted it, all the way up against the eye, and then rested the lower lash to it to get it closer up. This is looking way better than this eye so far. So I think it just takes some like getting used to and playing around with it. Definitely plastic tweezers would help a lot right now, especially because I've got nails. I keep dropping them. But this is really good for like swiping on the floor to pick up the little lash pieces that you drop, a magnetic tweezer, because it will find it right away and pick it up. All right, let me get my last piece on. So that worked way better if you set the bottom lash where you want it, and then move the top lash to where it goes. So I'm going to wear these around a bit today and then come back later to give you an update on what I think of them. We'll see how they stay on. So far though, they're really pretty, and I think that they are a great concept. Before I recommend them, I want to have a little better idea of them, and especially because they're $22, but they're definitely a better concept than those Ardell ones where like the whole bottom and the whole top it was just too much. Like this way you can just clip them right on and they don't look like magnetic lashes. Like you could tell those were magnetic lashes. And for sure this one looks better where I put the bottom one on and then pulled the top one to where I wanted it to go, and that was a lot easier to use as well. So let me wear these around a little today, and then I will be back to give you an update on my first impressions. Alright guys, here for a little follow-up, and I have to say I'm feeling pretty positive about these lashes. So it is about 5 o'clock. I put these on almost 7 hours ago actually. And I was over at a friend's house and she could not tell that I had on the magnetic lashes. So far pretty impressed. I am going to take them off now. But I'll just kind of talk about them. Well, let's see what happens. I don't want to lose any of the pieces when I'm taking them off. Oh, I think one might still be. Are they all still on my? Oh, there's one. So just my initial first thoughts. First of all, I don't typically wear lashes for as long as I've had these on. That's a pretty good sign right there. I can't really feel them. This one I couldn't feel anything. This one, just a little bit, the inner one, I can feel a little bit. So I think I would just need to have it out a little further on my lash line. In terms of length, I was kind of thinking about this when I was thinking about these lashes. I have, because they don't come in different lengths at all, so I have a pretty short width, I guess you would say, of a lash. Typically, I have to cut my lashes down. So I would say that they're probably short enough that most people could wear them. There's not a lot of room. Where did I get this one from? The outside. There is not a lot of room to be able to cut the lash. So you see the magnet goes pretty close up to both sides, so you really can't cut the lash at all to make it fit your eye if it doesn't fit it. But like I said, I typically do have to cut mine, and I think that this was these are a good length for me not to have to cut them. Overall, good first impression. I will definitely continue to try these out. I think maybe on my next palette of the month, so my first palette of the month for June, I'll give you a little follow-up review of these. But I think the packaging is really nice. It does have a mirror inside, and it just comes all together like that. And just really compact and cute. Definitely you need to be careful that you don't lose the bottom lashes. And like I said, I think using a plastic lash applicator is going to be easier than using a magnetic one. And I think it's just going to take a little time to getting used to. In terms of comparison to lashes that I would use a glue for, I think initially these are going to take more time to apply, but I think long term they're going to end up being about the same amount of time to apply. But I think that they were a little easier to wear. Like I said, I usually have false lashes when I use the glue off way before 7 hours of use of those, just because they kind of start to irritate me. So we will see. I will definitely have a follow-up for you guys on what I think of these. Please let me know if you've tried them and what you think of them. I will put a link down below where you can check it out. And thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing day. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!